polygon where you can form like a line outside.
Yes. And what are convex?
Convex are like regular closed polygons.
So concave are also regular closed polygon only.
Yes, ma'am. But we can like form a line outside.
So for convex, you're going to define that wherever you're going to join any 2 points of a convex polygon, it is going to form the same line of the polygon. Okay. Now we move ahead and we did various questions. We studied the size. Okay, what was the exterior and interior angle property?
Ma'am, exterior and interior angle property. And the sum of exterior angle of a polygon is 360 degrees.
Okay.
Ma'am, the sum of interior and exterior angle is 180 degrees.
Okay.
Then the angle sum property of interior angle is equals to 180 degree.
Of a triangle equals to 180. Okay.
Of a triangle 180 degree, and if you want to find the interior angle of any polygon with any sides, we have to n minus 2 into 180.
Okay, fine. So then we practiced various questions as well. We also studied exterior plus interior is 180. Then for regular polygons, exterior, the interior angle we studied from one formula n minus 2 into 180. Okay, now we shall move ahead. And the next topic is we've completed this. Okay, now we study kinds of quadrilaterals. Okay.
Okay.
Kinds of quadrilaterals. Now we are going to study different types of quadrilaterals in this section. So what are the different kinds of quadrilaterals? The first one is trapezium.
Square. Okay.
Okay. Now what is a trapezium? In a trapezium, two sides are parallel. Okay. And the other two sides are non-parallel. So trapezium is going to look something like this. We have one side. We have one more side with us. They are parallel. Then you can join these sides. These are non-parallel sides. So if you say like Y, B, C, D, okay, this and this is parallel, right? And so AB is parallel to CD. And is AD parallel to BC? No, it's not parallel.
No.
Okay. So in a trapezium, two sides should be parallel. Then, okay, I'll give you, okay, next is kite. What happens in a kite is we have a figure where adjacent sides are equal. Like this is A, this is B, this is C. Join it to make D. So adjacent. What are adjacent? Which lies one is nearer to the other. Like you have AB and AC. So AB and AC are adjacent. So AB is equal to AC because they are adjacent sides. Then you have BD.
So
BD will be
so BB CD.
yeah. BD will be equal to CD. Why? Because they are adjacent. So in a kite, adjacent sides are equal. Okay. Next we have is a parallelogram. What happens in a parallelogram is
Ma'am, two sides are equal. I'm sorry, parallel.
we have all the opposite sides are parallel to each other. So let's consider you have A, B, C, and D. So AB is parallel to DC.
Yes, ma'am.
and AD will be parallel to BC. Right? So opposite sides are parallel. Understood? Next, we have
Yes,
is
ma'am.
you should know certain things. The meaning of opposite sides. So what are the opposite sides over here?
Ma'am, ABDC,
AB and BC.
DC,
Any other?
AD and BC,
AD and BC. These
BC.
are opposite sides. Then what are adjacent sides over here?
Ma'am, A and D,
No, you have AD and AB.
BC, A, A,
See, this one and this one right here will be adjacent. Then
yes,
other one
ma'am,
will
and
be BC
DC
and
and BA.
I'm sorry, and AB. Okay. Then you have opposite angles.
Yes, ma'am.
What will be the opposite angles? Okay, what are the angles? So
Ma'am,
you can,
angle ADB, angle ADC is equals to angle BCD.
no, it is not equal to.
Uh,
Listen here, you have one angle over here, other is here. Then you have this one and this one. So what will be adjacent? This angle lies
A,
adjacent to this one as well as this one. So basically adjacent angles will be angle A and angle B, or angle A and angle D. Similarly, angle D and angle C, or angle D, angle C and angle B. These are all adjacent angles. Fine. What will be the opposite angles?
angle A and angle C,
Yes, and
angle B and angle D.
okay. Uh, Now you have been given a question which says you have to find the perimeter of the following figure. This is the parallelogram. You have been given that this side is 12 centimeter and this side is 7 centimeter. Can you find the perimeter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me how will you find?
Ma'am, since the opposite sides are parallel, so the opposite side of 12 centimeter will also be 12 centimeter,
Okay, then what
and
will
the
be the
opposite
perimeter?
side of 7 centimeter is also 7 centimeter.
Okay, this will be 7, this will be 12. Then what will be the perimeter? Perimeter will
Ma'am,
be AB plus BC plus DC plus AD, which equals to 12 plus 7 plus 12 plus 7.
7
24 plus 14. 38 centimeter would be the perimeter,
perimeter.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then you have. So, what do you understand by this question? That opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal.
Are
Yeah,
parallel.
opposite sides are parallel as well as equal.
And so parallel and equal means the same thing.
Parallel and equal does not mean the same thing. Parallel means if this line and this line are drawn in a similar way. Okay, so they are parallel. They can be parallel, but I can also make this line as bigger. This is still parallel, but they are not equal.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but equal means that they have the same dimension.
Okay.
So opposite sides are parallel and equal. Then you have opposite angles are also equal. Fine. So for this is the second point. That was the first one. Next question I give you. See, so in a parallelogram, first note them what all you need to remember. For a parallelogram, you need to remember the first point is opposite sides
Sides are parallel and equal.
are parallel and equal. Okay. What about opposite angles? They are equal. What about adjacent angles?
Is supplementary.
Okay. What does supplementary means?
180 degrees.
Sum of them is 180 degree. Okay. So I'll give you this figure as question and you have to find the value. This is Z, this is Y, this is 100, this is X, then you have B, S, E, and T. So you have to find X, Z, and Y. Fine?
Now what about T? Ma'am, we don't have to find T.
No, you don't have to find T.
Okay. Now once we find the variable, is it important to write the property?
What are you saying?
Now once we find one variable, is it important to write the property in the side of?
Yes, you need to solve it in a proper way, mention all the steps and then solve it.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, like I don't understand how to get it, ma'am. Like what is the property? Ma'am, your mic is muted.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Like I had a little doubt in how to find Z, ma'am. Like which property should I use?
See. Okay, do you know how to see? First of all, what you can do is you have to find angle X, Z, and Y. So first of all, you can write angle X is equals to 100 degree. Why? Because opposite
Opposite
angle.
angles are equal.
And since angle B and angle S are opposite, hence they are equal. Then for angle Z and angle 100, you can do like angle Z plus angle 100 is equals to 180 degree because adjacent angles are supplementary in nature. Then for
Okay.
angle Y and Z, you can do Z and Y is equal to 180. Why? Because they form linear.
Adjacent angles, linear pairs.
Okay. So but you have to write them in steps. And writing in short, you have to write the entire step. Do this. Tell me all the
Okay.
steps.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me.
Ma'am, angle Z is equals to 80 degree. Adjacent angles are supplementary.
Okay.
Ma'am, and angle Y is equals to 100 degrees linear curve.
Okay. Angle X is not 80 degree. Angle X is supposed to be 100 degree.
Ma'am, I not say angle X is 80.
Okay, so Z is 80. No problem. Angle X is, look here. Angle X is 100. Angle Z is 80. And angle Y is 100 again. Okay.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Um, okay, now you have, I'll give you one angle of a parallelogram, then you have to find all the other angles. Okay, Amar, can you hear me? Amar, am I audible to you? So this angle is 70 degree. Find all the other angles.
Angle G, N, and Y we have to find.
Yes.
Okay.
This and this. Amar, can you hear me? Amar, am I audible to you?
Done, ma'am.
Okay, tell me the answers.
Ma'am, angle N is equal to 70 degrees because opposite angles are equal.
Okay.
Ma'am, then angle G plus 70 equals to 180 degrees and G equals 180 minus 70. So G is equals to 110. Adjacent angles are equal.
And angle I.
And angle I 110 opposite angles are equal.
Okay, very nice. So, Amar, please tell me if I'm audible to you.
Yes, ma'am. Now you're audible.
Okay, Amar, why have you joined so late?
Ma'am, I had internet issue.
Amar, see, it is required that you join the class on time because it leads to a lot of time wastage. Now, for you all have to repeat the entire thing. We and in every class you are joining 10 to 15 minutes late. I've been saying this from the first class onwards. It's required that you join the class on time. Okay? Please join the next class from time. In
Okay,
this
ma'am.
class, we have started with kinds of quadrilaterals. So first we studied trapezium. In a trapezium, we have two sides as parallel and other two as non-parallel. Okay, like AB and DC will be parallel and other two sides are non-parallel. Then second we came to kite. In a kite, we have the adjacent sides are equal to each other. Like AB and AC, they lie adjacent to each other. So they will be equal to each other. And BD and CD will be equal to each other. So AB is equal to AC and BD is equal to CD. Then we came to parallelogram. In a parallelogram, we studied three properties. First of all, the opposite sides are equal as well as parallel. Like you have AB and DC, they are opposite, so they are parallel as well as they are equal also. Then AD and BC are also opposite, so they are also parallel and they are equal. Then you have adjacent sides. The adjacent sides, I've written all the opposite adjacent and opposite angles over here. Then we did one question which says that you have to find the perimeter of this figure. So I gave you this question. Only this was given to us. Okay. Now, Amar, tell me, if DC is 12 centimeter, what will AB be?
12 centimeter.
Yeah, it will be 12 only because opposite sides are equal and parallel. So this is also 12 centimeter. If BC is 7 centimeter, what will AD be?
7 centimeter.
Okay, this will also be 7 centimeter. So you can add all of them and you can find the perimeter very easily. These are the points that I've written. Then we did one question. Okay, this was given to you. 100 was given, X, Z, and Y you had to find. So what you will do is you will like see you have B is 100, then you have to find S. So what will X be? X will be equal to 100 only. So X and 100 are equal. Okay, so X is also equal to 100. Why? Because they're opposite angles. Then you have Z. Z will be,
280.
so 100 plus Z will be equal to 180. So if 100 is given, so Z will be equal to 80 degree. Then Y. See, Y and Z, they are forming linear pair. Okay, they're forming linear pair. So in a linear pair also, the property is that the sum is 180 degree. So Z and Y will also be, on adding them, you will get 180 degree, and Z is 80 degree. So Y will be equal to 100 degree. Okay. Then we came to the last question. This was given to you. One angle was given to you and you had to find all the other angles. So how will you find? If R is given to you 70, what will you do? What will N be? What will N equal to be? Tell me, Amar. If there's some problem with the Mars network, let's move ahead to the next question. Okay, now we shall do one more question. Before that, we'll study diagonals of a parallelogram. What are diagonals? What are diagonals?
I don't know.
What are diagonals, Amar? Do you know?
No, ma'am.
Okay, see, like let's consider that we have this parallelogram A, B, C, D. So what are the opposite vertex? A and C are opposite vertex. So if you join AC, so AC it will be a diagonal. Now can you also join B and D?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we can join B and D. So BD is another diagonal. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now what basically the property of diagonal of a parallelogram is that the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other.
Okay.
Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other, right? For example, you have BD and you have AC. So BD is bisecting.
BD is bisecting AC.
Okay. Now, what does bisecting means? Okay, let's consider that this is the midpoint. This is O. If AC or BD is bisecting AC, that means this line is equal to this line and this line is equal to this line, right?
Okay,
That
ma'am.
means OD is equal to OB and OA is equal to OC. Clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'll give you one more example.
Now, so is angle AOB equals to angle BOC? I'm sorry, angle COD.
COD is equal to,
Angle AOB, is it equals to angle DOC?
Yeah, it is obviously equal. These are vertically opposite angles. They will be.
Okay.
I'll teach you one more concept now with the help of a question. Okay, please pay attention to the question. Uh,
Okay.
let's consider that you have a parallelogram. This is the diagonal. This is O. Okay. Now let's consider that OC is equal to 4 centimeter. Okay. Now what you have to do is HL is also given. ABCDF magna. So OC is 4 centimeter. Now BD is given to you. BD is equal to 5 more than PE. Okay. PC. Now you have to find OD. Can read the question once again. The question says there's a parallelogram ABCD, right? Now OC is equal to 4 centimeter and the line BD is 5 more than AC. That means you will have to add 5 to AC to get BD. Then you have to find OD. What will OD be? Okay. Can you do this, both of you?
Yes.
Okay, please try
Yes.
attempting this question.
Now 5 more than means we have to sub add, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm from I can't answer.
Yes, what's your answer?
13.
30.
OD is equal to 13.
OD. Are you sure OD is 13? Recheck your answer.
Ma'am, ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, BD is equal to 13 centimeters.
Yeah, BD is equals to 13. That's correct. If BD is 13, what will OD be?
Half of 13, right?
Yeah, half of 13. So that means it will be equal to 6.5.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now, I shall give you one question. Okay, so I'll draw few parallelograms and you have to find the remaining value.
Now what should we find?
This is the first one.
Okay.
This is the second one. Okay. Find all the unknown angles.
Done.
Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's discuss. So first of all, it is, see, this is 100. So y will also be 100 only because they are opposite. Now, if y is 100, then x will be equal to 80 degree because of
80.
adjacent angles. And if x is 80, then z is also 80. Are you guys getting the same answers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now we come to the second one. We have 50 given to us. Now, if this is 50, so y will be equal to 130 degree because adjacent angles. If y is
Ma'am,
130, x will also be 130 degree.
we have to add one angle here.
What are you saying?
If you want, we can add one angle here, ma'am, right?
Where will you add one angle?
Ma'am, like left side of angles is
I'm not able to understand as well.
ma'am, like we can add one angle, right? So that it will be much easier to find Z.
To z, we are not adding any angle. This angle is already present. Where are you adding any angle? This is already present. The lines are already drawn.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now this is 50. This angle is already present. We are not adding
Ma'am,
it. Okay.
oh,
Adding an angle means drawing an extra line. Are we drawing any extra line? No. It's
no,
already
ma'am.
present. Okay, so if this will also be 50, and what will z be? It will be equal to
130.
130. Okay, what's the answer for third?
Ma'am, third one, x is equals to 90 degrees opposite angles.
Okay,
Ma'am, then y is equals to 90 degrees adjacent angles.
no, wrong. To what is y adjacent? This is a
Ma'am,
triangle now.
oh, yes, ma'am.
Use the angle sum property of triangle.
Okay.
Ma'am, 170. Y is equals to 170.
No, wrong, not 170. I'll give you a hint. Y plus 30 plus 90 should be equal to 180 degree. Why? Because angle sum property.
Now y is equals to 60. Now y is equals to 60 degree.
Yes, y is equals to 60 degree. Okay. Now we have.
Now what about z?
Okay. If
Now we did not find z.
what are you saying?
Now we did not find z.
We will find z. So
Okay.
x we have 90 degree, y we have 60 degree. Okay. Now look here. This is a this and this line, they are parallel. Okay, and if they are parallel lines, that means y will be equal to z only. Y and z will be equal, and if y is equal to z, what will happen? They are equal to 60 degree.
Z is equals to 60.
Now how is y equals to z?
See, this line is parallel to this line, so this is forming a z. They are
Okay, ma'am.
interior angles on the same side of transverse. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. So
Now
what is the property name of that?
the interior angles lying on the same side of transverse or alternate interior angles.
Alternate interior angles are equal.
Yeah, alternate interior angles are equal. Now I'll give you one more question. Okay, the next question is, this is a parallelogram. This is 26. This is 3x. This is 18. And this is 3y minus 1. So you have to find the value of x and y. Okay. Do you understand the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. Try to find the values.
I don't know how to do this.
What are you saying?
I don't know how to do this that one.
Okay, use the property that opposite sides are equal of a parallelogram. Yes.
I'm finished.
Yes, Ammar.
Finished.
Okay, tell me the answers. Tell me the answers.
Ma'am, 3y minus 1, y is equals to 14,
Okay, this is
and in
26.
3x,
No, wrong. Y is
x
not
is equals
14.
to
3y minus 1 should be equal to 26. Then 3y will be equal to 27.
ma'am,
Y
I
will
thought
be equal to 9.
14.
Why did you equate it with 14?
Now 3y will be equals to 25 right now because minus 1.
You will carry this 1 over here. It shall become plus 1.
Okay.
And 3x will be equal to 18. So x will be equal to 6. So y is 9 and x is 6. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we move ahead to another question. You have a parallelogram. This is one diagonal. This is another diagonal. This is 20. This is 16. This is x plus y. And this is y plus 7. Find x and y.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am,
Yes, tell me. What's your answer?
ma'am, y plus 7, y is equals to 13.
Y plus 7 equal to 20, then y equal to 13. Okay.
Ma'am, and x plus y, x is equals to 3.
X plus y is 16. So x
Yes,
plus
ma'am. So
13
x
is
equals,
16. So x
ma'am,
equal
so,
to 3.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next we have is, okay, this is a very important question. Give me a second. See, you have two parallelograms. Okay, one is A, B, C, D. The other is P, Q, R, S. This angle is given 120 degree. This angle we do not know, and this angle is given 70 degree. Try to find angle X.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Is x equals to 160 degrees?
Okay, let Amar also do. Amar, have you found? But it, Amar,
Ma'am, is X 60 degrees?
okay. See, what we'll do is, see, this is 120. So if this angle is 120, what will this angle be? This angle will be equal to 60 degree. If this is 60, now this angle. If this is 70 degree, so this angle will be equal to 110 degree. Okay, so now use angle sum property in this triangle. Okay, you have 110 plus 60 plus x will give you 180. Now find x.
Ma'am, x is
Ma'am,
equals to
10.
10 degrees.
What are you saying?
X is equals to 10 degrees.
10 degrees.
Okay, x is equals to 10 degrees is correct. Good. Now we move ahead to the next question. We have this is 70 degree. This is x. This is y. This is 40 degree. And this is z. Okay, so this is P, O, H, E. Find x and y.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, so now you have to find z.
Yeah, x, y, and z.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, what's the answer?
Ma'am, x is equals to 110 degrees.
Okay,
Ma'am, z is equals to 140 degrees.
okay.
And y is equals to 40 degrees.
Okay, and Amar, what are your answers?
Ma'am, I didn't understand X triangle.
Tell me, Amar, what's your answer?
Ma'am, I didn't understand the question.
You didn't understand the question. Okay. Wait, I'll explain you. Um, First of all, we have been given this as 40 degree. Okay. And we don't know x, we don't know y, and we also don't know z. right? Okay, now first of all, nothing of interior of the angle is given, but an angle 70 degrees given. So if 70 is given to us, can we find this angle? This angle will be equal to 110 degree. Why? Because 180 minus 70, right? This will be 110. Okay, now if this is 110, that means x will also be equal to 110,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Now see, x you got 110 degree, correct? Now x plus 40 degree plus this angle, what will it give you? Tell me.
Or
110 plus 40 plus this angle. Let this angle be unknown. Let it be W. It will give you 180 degree. Now W will be equal to 180 degree minus 150 degree, which will be equal to 30 degree. That means this is 30 degree. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, if this is 30 degree, that means this Z should also be equal to 30 degree. And if Y, if this is 40 degree, that means this should also be equal to 40 degree. Why? Because see, this and this are parallel lines. So you have a Z forming over here. So they are alternate interior angles.
Now, how do we do 110 plus 40 plus W?
See, this is a triangle. EHP is a triangle, right? So if EHP is
Okay.
a triangle, you will use the angles and property.
Okay.